Hey, this is Mark, markgps.com, and today we are taking a look at a really awesome house that's over here in the Mesa. This is 244 West Camino, Buena Vista. As I said, Mesa. So we're south end, we're nestled in among the hills, and I'm just doing a swoop of the street so you can see what it looks like. This is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, 2,767 square foot home, and it's $2,499,000. And there's a neighbor who's totally not wanting to be seen. Oh no, you're gonna become part of this. There you go, look, this is the people that walk around. Anyhow, we're gonna go inside and take a quick look at this and see what's inside. Hey guys, okay, so I have stepped inside. I'm listening to someone outside who seems very, very interested in talking about not playing games and talking to the agent. So there's some activity that's going on in this house, just so everybody knows. I'll grab the front video later. I didn't want to interrupt their conversation, but as you walk in, you're going to have this really lovely layout where you've got a very large, it's got a ton of light. Right now we're getting towards the sun going down behind us. Here's the front door, and yet this space is full of light and just feels really nicely. I'm going to walk over towards the kitchen. This has all been redone. Great big open island, which I think is really pretty. Actually, yeah, it is really pretty. This is a great layout. The windows that are here, you have this original sort of window situation, nice new updated kitchen all the way around. Everything's integrated very well. And the space is really, really great. This lays out in a way where I can imagine you using this space all the time. Sometimes large homes, and this home's only 2,700 square feet, so it's not ginormous, but sometimes in large homes, it feels like you can get sequestered in an area and you're just not gonna see anybody else. This to me feels as if when you're in here, you're sort of part of everything that's going on. So it's really quite lovely. This appears to be a home that's been added onto in certain ways over time, so it's very unique, which I think is actually part of the charm. It's a little bit different. It looks it's not a cookie cutter by any stretch. I did not pre-walk this, so we're kind of gonna do this in real time. I'm gonna explore it with you. I'm walking out from the dining room, obviously, and looking at the backyard. You'll see that there's this nice big glassed-in hallway that's gonna go to all the bedrooms. That was from the living room. It's kind of where we started, and you go downstairs. Great. The views I probably should show you are really lovely. I love the Mesa for this. It's really nice. The Mesa does have wires, but these wires are high and they're not bad. I mentioned I was looking at a house down the street, and when I did that at the time, it was much lower than the wires, so I felt like that was somewhat intrusive. But here, that's not the feeling you get at all. This has, actually, it's kind of got a Hollywood Hills sort of feel to it, I would say. It's kind of Regency, it's kind of cool, it's kind of Spanish. It's got a lot going on and it's really fun. You can see all these sort of vistas where everything is cool to look at. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in and take us through so we don't get disjointed. There's Martin who was letting us in, which is really nice. And let's just go back in this direction, and then we're gonna go to the other side and down so that we can see the hallway and the bedrooms, the way they lay out. And I'm pretty sure the primary bedroom is the one that's on the far end, which will bring us back outside so we can end the tour there. Beautiful clay tile. There's some solar that's up on the roof. I can get more details about that. It's gonna be in the listing, of course. And again, I should say thank you to Susan and Justin there with a little compass, and it is extremely useful to be able to do videos like this for you guys when you're out of town. And it's really nice when the agents are not worried about that. Or, I mean, they're worried obviously, but they're allowing it, which is really, really terrific. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go down the stairs into that hallway, which we saw from the outside. So this is a really great space. It is east facing. These are single pane, so there is gonna be some heat gain in here, I would imagine. These stairs have all been redone. It's really cool. They're steel cut. Lots of tile. You have the painted concrete tile, which I think is really beautiful. Again, when you get down here, it's just got a terrific look. Those are the doors that go into the dining room over there. As I come around, you can see this massive outdoor fireplace, and you can see the front door. And then as I come all the way around, we're gonna see the first of the bedrooms. So as I said, this is gonna be a 3-bedroom, 4-bath home. This is a nice size. It looks like it's a king size bed that's in here. There are 2 windows at sort of pedestrian level, and then there are 2 skylights that are going to the west side. Being on the hillside like this, you're gonna lose the light earlier in the day, and that's a good thing with western exposure windows, because that way you're not gonna run into having a lot of heat gain in the afternoon. They've used this tile throughout. I think it's a really wise choice for the decor that's in here. I love the sort of rustic features, like the rustic fixtures that they have in here. And then they used this really cool penny tile. I think really wisely kept this kind of in keeping with the original items that are here, like the tub, but made it fresh. And it really goes with today's sort of lighter decor that's going on, that's become far more contemporary than what was in the past, which was very shiny and very gray. So this is very nice and organic. Came out again, giving you another idea of interior spaces. This original, you know, I don't know if this was outside or not, but it's super cool. Love it, big wood doors and whatnot. Second bedroom, again, I do like the person who was in charge of design. They did a lovely job. It's very pretty. I'm gonna look at this window here because, again, hillside situation, you have, that's sort of a taller wall which goes over to your neighborhood. So you get light, you get air, but you also get a lot of privacy, which I think is really nice. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to being as smooth as usual, so I apologize. Here's our bathroom. Again, we have the tile. We have wood floors in the bedrooms, and then we have this tile that's here, which is really great. And then you have me, hey, Mark, markgps.com, if you've got questions about real estate. This room has a shower, so rather than having a bath like we had in the last one, we have a really nice shower here with an octagonal pattern on the floor. Nice features like just indirect lighting, you know, things that really are very pretty. I like the way this has been executed. It is lovely. It really has a great feel about it. All right, so we're gonna go out of this bedroom and we are going to move on to the next. The wood doors, really lovely. I think that natural pop of wood against the hardscape is something that's really very beautiful and kind of has a great narrative feel to it. Continuing down, my guess of that being the primary suite was probably very accurate. This is your powder, so when guests are going to the loo, they are going to skip down this nice long hallway to get here and experience it. I think that kind of journey from the main living space is totally worthwhile because it's kind of fun. All right, so I'm gonna back us into the primary so you get the idea of how the hallway works. And then there's a compression and expansion situation. So the ceiling in here is very high, and it's a nice generous space. That's a 4-poster king size bed. Plenty of room around here, nice windows with lots of space. We have a fireplace in here, which is of course lovely. A little sitting area, a couch at the end of the bed that looks out, and there's the pool. So that's what we were looking down on before. And I mean, the house is great because you get to look out at all the different vistas that are here. As I go all the way around, you can see outside this window here, there is a shower outside. I personally shower outside a lot, and the main reason is because I don't have to squeegee anything if I do that. The closet, walk-in closet, is illuminated, very cool, from inside the rafters, and it's very neat. And this is how you get to the primary bath. So the primary bath, which again is going to have the rafters just like this bathroom did, or the closet did. It's been done really nicely. We have a big tub. We have, again, use of this really dramatic, fun tile. You can see, through this little window, you can see the courtyard that is outside of the other bedrooms. So it's not something that you go out and use, but because of the bougainvillea, it looks really pretty. Nice toilets area. Again, markgps.com. Look, I sort of matched the gold frame today. And then as I come all the way around, you're gonna see the exit from this room. That is how you're gonna get to the outdoor shower and courtyard that is off of this little area. I'll just open this up. so that you see. Not super glamorous this direction, but bear with me. I just want to pull in seeing the rest of this lot because, you know, in the Mesa, it's not just your typical square lot. Okay, not glamorous, but here we go. These are the systems. We have the big AC and a smaller AC. But then as we come around, you got the outdoor shower and you can see how the bedroom and everything lays out. So forgive the not so glamorous version, but totally useful. I think this is great to see how it all works. And now we're gonna come back in and I'm gonna end us in the central backyard courtyard, and then I will pick up with one last video, but that will be the front because all those people were outside talking about how much they love the home and we wanted to give them a little privacy. This was the way to do it. So, all right, so backyard, let's do the pan. What a beautiful home. I have not been in this home before and I really like it. I think it's unique, which is great. And you know, I think a home sometimes is an expression of yourself, and this is a really great expression. All right, well, markgps.com. I guess I'm not entirely done. You can see some solar up on top. We are gonna go to the front of the house, so I'll catch you out there. I am gonna pick this up one more time because it is really lovely to look this direction. This picture on the MLS, I mean, it looks so great in person, but I have to say it does not show as terrific as it does in person. And looking at the video that I'm taking right now, it still doesn't show as great as it does in person. It is really quite lovely. Okay, let's skedaddle to the front of the home. Okay, so let's do the pickup that I was talking about. In the front yard, that's the gate that has the, you know, that we came in through technically. And you have a really lovely front yard. All the trees have been trimmed back, but I'm sure that they fill out really nicely. The front profile of this home is really unique. I mean, with the concrete block or the different block, and then the bricks of different color, it looks really nice. They put a seating area out here, which actually I can see using. It doesn't feel like it's just fluff. And what you can see, of course, is you have the outside, you know, the mountain views around. And then this structure here is really the beginning of that hallway that kind of goes through the house. So that goes all the way along. The orange strips are here because he's doing a broker's open tomorrow. And I'm certain that they do not want somebody falling. The pattern, since it's busy, you don't necessarily notice where it's going to stop, but it looks really good. And as a final bit, here you go. Voila, that's what the walk-in was like. All right, well, markgps.com, and we'll see you around the town.